And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes the huge deal that Rangers have agreed as confirmation has been made. We'll discuss that, of course, in detail. But first, I just want to go through a bit of an international roundup. We've got a bit of injury news, and we've got a bit of, and we've obviously got a bit to talk about with regards to Janis Hagi. But let's get the bad stuff out of the way, and that is that Casemiro went off injured for the Netherlands under-21s, and he was pictured in tears. I'm hoping, certainly, it's not too serious for the defender, because currently in the back line, he's probably our better player, one of our better players, and I think a lot of potential that I think he genuinely does have. So yeah, not great to see, and our sort of bad luck currently continues, because it's a player that I genuinely think can dispossess James Tavernier, but unfortunately has picked up an injury. So yeah, super sorry to hear about that. Yeah, really sad. You don't want to hear that with regards to international players. With regards to other international players, guys, I think really apart from that one injury-wise, I think we're okay. Not many representing this day and age for Rangers at this moment in time. But John Souttar has been performing well for Scotland, which is also good to see. Now, moving on to Janis Hagi, of course, been out in the dark for a while, come back and got sent off. And since then, really, after a suspension, we haven't seen too much of Janis Hagi really appear. I don't really think Philippe Clement fancies him that much. However, as I've said time and time again, whilst Janis Hagi isn't the answer for this football club, I genuinely do think he's a lot better than some of the crap that we currently got within the same positions at this moment in time. Janis Hagi had a really impressive night last night. Of course, got a goal and assist, played the full 90 minutes as Romania beat Cyprus. So a really, really good run out for him. And here's hoping that he can be involved in some way, shape or form going forward, because genuinely I do think he is a better player than some of the ones that we've currently got. But Clement will probably play Kieran Dow. No idea why. Anyway, let's get into today's main subject, guys. And Rangers have agreed a huge deal, and that is that Rangers have now announced and are delighted to confirm the appointment of Niels Koeppen as technical director. Yes, Koeppen, the club's current director of recruitment, will continue to oversee the club's transfer strategy, while also taking an overall responsibility for the club's men's academy, medical, football operations, performance and analysis departments. Manager Philippe Clement and women's football managing director Donald Gilles will join Koeppen in reporting to the new CEO upon their appointment, albeit both will work closely in tandem with Koeppen on a daily basis. Since arriving at the beginning of the year, Koeppen has led on a significant task of implementing a new recruitment model, with Rangers striving to build a new, modern and sustainable structure for the football club. Koeppen will remain on the club's executive management team alongside Chief Commercial Officer Karim Vriarani and Chief Financial Officer James Taylor. Speaking upon his appointment, Koeppen says, "I am both honoured and delighted to take up the role of technical director here at Rangers. Winning is all that matters at this club, and it's my job now to ensure that everything that supports our men's football team, from recruitment to the academy, medical, performance, operation analysis and everything in between, is at a highest level as possible. I look forward to challenge ahead and supporting the wider team as we work night and day to ensure the club is challenging for trophies on every front." The interim chairman said, "We are delighted to have appointed Niels as the role of technical director here at Rangers. Niels has impressed throughout the club with his leadership skills. He's built excellent relationships across the football and non-football sides of the club, and his knowledge, experience and vision to drive improvement makes him extremely well suited to lead the football department. We wish Niels every success in his new role." So, good news is that we've got a new technical director. Bad news is that it looks like Rangers fans aren't happy. It's always quite hard to appease the full bunch, all of us. But, you know, despite this being a very, very vacant position for a very long time, I think some Rangers fans are maybe feeling that, well, he's been right under our noses for the whole time, and that we're appointing someone that's never been in this role, young and, as I said, inexperienced in this individual role. So, Some fans are not happy, really, to be perfectly honest with this one. My take on it really is it does feel a little bit lazy, considering we've been looking for such a long time. It's just been like, well, yeah, you do the role, because I don't think our first choice or first in class was right under our nose this whole time. But certainly, it appears that we've got Niels Koopman as the technical director. Now, I can't pass judgment on it, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't know what he's like in this role. Of course, he's done a decent job at recruitment. I mean, he's head of recruitment. Yes, some people say some of his signings are questionable, but I do think he has the right idea, the right appetite for bringing in players. And some of the players that he brought in the summer, the first shed that he's had since joining the start of 2024, we've had some good coups, I would say, and all whilst getting rid of a lot of crap off our wage bill, and also getting fees for certain players that I felt would be absolutely impossible. Sam Lummers being one of them. And Cifuentes apparently getting £4.5 million for him, obligation to buy at the end of his loan. So wheeling and dealing, he's not done a bad job. I do still think the jury's out, of course. I don't think you can judge someone on that in particular job for a very long time. But as stated, I do think he knows what he's doing in that department. On the technical director role, again, it's you don't know. He's never done this job before. He's inexperienced, but you've also got to have your first bit of experience at some point. So I'm not opposed to it. I'm not against it, but we'll certainly see if he's made out for it. The last time we went for a more younger approach that was inexperienced in James Bisgrove, it didn't quite work out, but I do think comparing Niels Koopman to James Bisgrove is night and day, and I do think Niels Koopman is a lot more astute. He's got a lot more skin in the game, I would say, within that kind of taking on that role. So we'll see what he's all about. And again, I can understand some Rangers fans' frustrations, considering how long this search has been, and considering he's been under our nose the whole time. It doesn't really feel like we've cast the net that far, despite there being a lengthy due diligence period. But yeah, I can understand frustration, but at the same time, you've got to kind of get behind it, and we'll see what happens, and we'll see what emerges. And as I said, I always wish him all the best going forward. Now, going into no other news really, but Rangers return this weekend. Good news or bad news, depending on which way you look at it. All jokes aside, to be fair, I'm glad that the Rangers are coming back on the TV screens again. Whilst they have been frustrating the life out of me, I can't deny that I do miss watching Rangers play, albeit sometimes I'm not happy with the end result, but again, look, we're back. Dundee United this weekend. We need to hit the ground running and get 3 points. This is a very, very important part. Now we've got a grueling fixture list across various competitions. We've got a League Cup final, we've got Scottish Cup to play, the Premiership we need to be better in, Europa League, big fixtures there as well. So we really need to see the best of this bunch. This is a do or die moment in terms of where our season's going to be, and hopefully we can get the job done and be successful on the park. But Rangers fans, still have any thoughts on everything we discussed in today's video? Are you happy with Niels Koopman being the technical director or not? As they let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Like, subscribe, take care, peace.